Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we check out the all-new TG i51 dynamic microphone from Beyerdynamic. In the world of dynamic microphones, there are a lot of choices, and depending on your use case, you may choose a classic, you may choose something new. Well, the Beyerdynamic TG i51 is combining both of those worlds into one microphone. Now, before we go any further, Beyerdynamic has asked me to show you guys this microphone. This is a sponsored video. However, all thoughts and opinions that I have about the microphone are mine and mine alone. Now, the TG i51 dynamic microphone is a cardioid pattern microphone, and you will notice that it is physically very small and compact. In fact, I would call it adorable if I may be so bold, but it has a lot of ambient rejection, which means this is very, very good on a guitar amp or something like a snare drum or a tom or a kick drum. I'm going to test this out with both of those things. We are going to put this in front of a guitar cabinet, and we're gonna put it on a snare drum because my band Drag Dunder's drummer, Kalen, is hyperactive and always hitting on drums anyway. So you know what? I'm gonna stick a microphone on the snare and let him go nuts. Now, first up, we are going to put this on a guitar cab. I'm going to put this on a Mesa Boogie 212 cabinet with vintage 30s. This will be the only microphone used on the cabinet. I will be plugging my Gibson Les Paul straight into a Marshall Silver Jubilee, and what you will hear is basically no processing on the guitars. There's a high pass and low pass filter, and that's it. I actually even had to trace the line to make sure I wasn't plugged into the other microphone that is on the cab. In fact, I was not. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. This sounds fantastic on guitars. Here's an example. So now that we have the guitar tone out of the way, I'm going to put this on the top snare head of a snare drum and let Kalen, Drag Dunder drummer, play some beats and play some things on his drum kit, and I will process this as I normally would, and then I will drop out the drum kit and let you hear just the isolated mic, and then I will bring in the rest of the drum kit back in so you can get a feel for what exactly this microphone is doing. So let's go to a drum test. So what are my final thoughts? Honestly, I know this is a sponsored video. However, I was actually pretty shocked on how good this microphone sounded. And you know, when I read some of the other reviews that are out there about this microphone, everyone says, oh, it's an SM57 killer and all that. And really that kind of talk really makes me kind of roll my eyes. But it's true. This sounds fantastic. It doesn't have any of the quackiness of something like an SM57. Good noise rejection, and all around fantastic mic, and I especially love the form factor. You can get right in there on a snare drum, or you can get in a tight space on a guitar cab or tom or anything like that. This is a very, very great mic. It's handmade in Germany and it costs 129 bucks. A great deal if you're looking for an all-arounder that is not, you know, a Shure or an Audix or something like that. Really, really great microphone. I was pleasantly surprised. All applicable links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed the video that you just watched, please consider subscribing. It helps me, help you, and then in turn you get more stuff to watch. And also, I have all sorts of stuff down in the description of this video. Sweetwater giveaway stuff. There's all sorts of links to all sorts of things. So consider checking that out as well if you're gonna hang. But if you don't hang, all good. I still love you.